Hey guys, Hunter here for another episode of Raid 101. This time, we'll continue the theme of our previous video and talk about accessories. In a nutshell, accessories are special items kind of like artifacts. If you've played Raid for more than a few minutes, you probably noticed that champions have 9 equipment slots in total, not just the 6 for artifacts. Well, the last 3 slots are reserved for accessories. Unlike how artifact slots are open from the second you first get a champion, accessories become available as that champion progresses. You unlock the ring slot just for reaching rank 4, and you unlock the amulet for reaching rank 5 and ascending your champion 5 times, which is the max for that rank. The last accessory, the banner, becomes available once the champion is rank 6 and fully ascended. This means that you'll only unlock those accessory slots for champions you've really invested in. The basic mechanics are pretty much the same as what we've talked about with artifacts. Accessories have ranks, rarities, a primary stat, and substats, which are all upgraded in the same manner as we've already covered in the Artifact Basics video, and like we'll talk about in detail in the next video. So rather than recapping everything about artifacts, let's talk about the differences. First, while artifacts can be equipped by any champion, accessories are tied to factions, meaning only champions in that faction can wear that artifact. You can't make your high elf wear an ugly orc-made ring or amulet. They wouldn't be caught dead wearing it. The reverse is also true. No self-respecting orcish warrior would touch a frilly elven trinket. What this means for you is that accessories are much more difficult to swap around between champions. Second, accessories don't belong to specific sets, and as such, don't have set bonuses or any other bonuses beyond their primary stat and substats. Now you know what they are, let's cover how to get them. You can sometimes get some very basic accessories as rewards for completing the last stage of the Brimstone Path, though even on brutal difficulty, you won't really see anything truly powerful. You might also see them in the login rewards now and then. However, the primary way of farming accessories is by raiding the Spider's Den. This is a special dungeon, and instead of granting you artifacts, potions, or mastery points, it allows you to win some really awesome accessories. But remember, only the champions you develop and ascend high enough will be able to use some of the better accessories. They're not for beginners, and neither is this dungeon. The local dungeon boss and her horde of spiderlings are pretty tough. You'll want your champions to be well equipped and leveled up before you test yourself on the dungeon's later stages. Don't worry, you're not on your own. We'll release a video soon about how to take down Skvag and master the Spider's Dungeon. That's pretty much it for the basics with accessories. Hit like and subscribe, because coming up next, we'll be talking about exactly how upgrading both artifacts and accessories works.